at the Steampunk Festival, and we're really excited because we love steampunk, even though we're not super knowledgeable about it. This crocodile has nothing to do with steampunk, but he's a cool side host, so deal with it. And let's go, we're gonna have some fun! Look at the costumes! Chris, look at all this stuff! My gosh! What? Whoa! That is super cool. Look at the little Tin Man. He's so cute. I would totally have this. Ooh, look at the purple one. Oh, look at that one. So I really want this hand that has talons on it, because like Griffin, steampunk, yes.
I'll probably do a little better on the price to get rid of some stuff.
That's awesome. Does it fit?
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if it fits. Yes! Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
That's awesome. Whoa! That's so cool. This is your car?
Yeah.
I have to. See? That's so cool.
Yes, that's the store. Yeah, I have an Etsy site there.
Oh, perfect. I love Etsy.
Yeah, if you look like often, because I'm constantly putting new stuff up.
Yes! That's so cool. I love the like fantasy kind of spin you have on
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
That's my
I've owned a haunted house for like 20 years up in New York. So that's how I started out. My friend's resort hosted a steampunk weekend. So he called me to make some stuff because I make props.
Right. Awesome.
And I never stopped making, so I just kept going with it.
Whoa, that's so cool. Well, I'll definitely keep this.
Okay, great. Okay.
Love your costume also.
Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Blasters! Yes! I like this one. That's the one, guys. Ooh, that one's cool too. Yeah, this is where it's at, Chris. This is where it's at.
Wow, that's so neat. Look how intricate.
Look at all the little gears and cogs. That is so cool. How long does it take from design to creation for you?
I don't design.
You don't design, you just go?
I don't have an idea other than
I know, it's like a little fallout.
Let's make a gun, let's make a blaster.
right. I mean, like, I don't know. Somebody one time asked me about my process. I don't have a process. I mean, I almost always though. I built the entire gun around this piece.
Whoa!
And then I found the thing that had the liquid in the liquid, and I'm like, I'm going to incorporate that in something. It was too big for a pistol, so I blew it out to a rifle.
Right.
But there's almost always one jump off thing that the whole thing happens around that one thing.
Right.
I built this entire thing around that. I mean, I wanted, like, I loved how simple, how clean that was, and that's why that one is, you know, the lines are very clean and,
Right.
you know, pointed, but I stopped. My wife is a good editor. I ask her, you know, is this, have I gone too far here?
Yeah.
Yes, too far, but sometimes no, go for that. So, I mean,
That's so
I'm
cool.
done when I stop, and I don't really have a plan. I mean, I don't have, this is what it's going to look like when
Right.
I'm done, because I have probably 1,000,001 parts, and I start with an idea and then just run
That's
from there. And
cool.
I, like I say, I stop
Play
when I'm
with
done.
it, see what works. Yeah.
Well, and somebody asked how long does it take to make one. I don't know, because
You have 20 going at
I'll
once.
have it booted up in the shop in a clamp or something, and I'll walk by it and I'll put something on it. 2 days later, I'll walk by and take that thing off because I didn't like it. And then
Right.
when it looks right to me, that's when it's what it's
Right.
supposed to be.
I like the scope with the
Yeah.
The scope is several pieces. This is the front of a high 8 camera where you can turn and move. This is a 35 millimeter lens without the skin on it. That's what they look like on the inside.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
This is incredible. This is very nice.
But yeah, it feeds my need for thrift shops and also
Yeah.
taking shit apart, which I absolutely, you know, somebody was telling me they've got all these gears and all this over there, and half the fun for me
You wanna
is
see the
seek,
guts, yeah.
is finding it. That's half the fun.
Okay, guys. So this thing, I don't really know what it is, but it has super cool lights and it looks awesome. Can you tell us what this is?
This is a heating and cooling unit that's steam operated.
Okay.
We'll start over here.
All right.
We're going to make, I'll tell you what, we'll start from the beginning. We want to make, at this point, we want to make some steam. So we want to make some heat. We're going to turn this on, and now this is going to start the process. Water comes through here. It gets oxygenated here, goes into the steam, makes steam in here. This is the dynamo, the turbine and dynamo. Okay? Here's your temperature gauge. Okay? If the temperature gets too high, there's a blowout plug over here, and you have some more gauges to watch to see the process. Now, because it's experimental,
Right.
we're afraid that somebody might catch on fire. So we put a little sprinkler here. So God forbid, well, in case you catch on fire. Okay? Now, we can also turn on the electric, because we'll have excess electric.
Right.
Now, I don't know if that'll do the whole home, but it'll
Probably
certainly
not.
do, certainly the room.
To my face.
Yeah, that's right. Now we don't want to have any more heat. We want to have, this should actually be off. We want to have cooling. So now we turn on the cooling. Now the cooling comes in there, also water, comes up through here, fills this, through the condenser, through the pipe, comes through, and there you go. Now you have your air conditioner, cold water, and ice water. And that's basically it. So you could really get rid of basically your oil burner. You could scrap the copper pipes and radiators, but you really won't need it. And this will heat cool an average home. The original. We're working on some larger ones.
Sure.
You know, and I'll give you my card.
Oh, thank you.
And you can call me by my nickname if you like.
All right. Dementia.
Leonardo Dementia.
Leonardo Dementia. Like it.
Yeah, and that's it, and that's the whole story. So, and it's 2,500. And we do your turn. And we also offer today cash back. You know how you go into these stores and they give you cash back? So if you write me a check for 10,000 or 5,000, I'll give you you write me a check for 2,500 or for 5,000, I'll give you 2,500 back in cash, and I'll cash the check tomorrow.
Okay, check tomorrow.
And you can take it. Does that work?
Sounds fair to me. Sounds fair. Yeah.
Now, if you need more cash, I mean, I'll do up to 7,500. That would be my max.
Okay, that's much more reasonable.
Yeah. I don't want to.
How do you say the name?
That's a hyperboreal thermogenesis. You could actually look that up. Hyperboreal. I don't know what that actually means, but it means something as
Very technical.
outrageous as this.
Yeah, it's very technical.
And I didn't make that word up. Over here,
If you look it up, post in the
What else
comments
did
yeah, now
below.
over here, this is Steamatron
Whoa.
piston gizmo. Now this is a little bit different. This only makes light. That's all it does.
And it makes
Okay?
light.
Okay. So here's what happens now. We light this up. This takes kerosene. The flame isn't so good today. Isn't playing with it. Okay. And this heats the canister, makes steam. This is an adjustment for the steam. Comes down here and produces light. Now, if you look in there, there's a piston
Oh yeah.
that compresses air.
Okay.
So compressed air, when you light it, it expands. You know, you have more steam from compressed air. It's like.
Yes.
And that's it. We don't have this operating today. And that's it. And that's it.
Wow.
And this is, but this, the only thing you need to produce electricity is you need some kerosene or some, white gas and a match and water. What we suggest with this is, you just call the electric company and say, thank you, we don't need you.
That works.
You know what I'm saying? So, this also $2,500. And same thing with the cash back. And you can finance this. And the guarantee with this is, it comes with the blacktop guarantee. The minute you hit 441, the guarantee is lost. So that's it. That's my story.
I like it. Wow. These are
Incredible.
And you're going to show that to people. You're going to say, this guy was the wackiest person I ever met in my life.
This guy was the wackiest person I ever met in my life.
Perfecto.
See these ones? These are sweet. Guys, you all must be really good kids because fairies don't appear to everyone.
So I can do really
They're so
things with
cute.
it, and I can get really good detail with it.
Oh my gosh, the green fairy.
Yeah, I can make things hollow. I can make things without having to use support material because it is its own support material, and it all goes back to the machine.
Sunset
Anything
fairy.
that's not printed in goes right back in the machine.
True
So it's
love
very
fairy.
It's,
That's so
I
cool.
think they call it the
These are so pretty.
A lot of ladies were like, "Where's their hair? Why don't they have any hair?"
Right.
Like, because they're creatures.
I like the bald fairies personally.
I like them
they
too.
look like creatures. We wanted them to be like little,
I'm working on these.
beings, not little princesses in big dresses. That's just not what we like.
Glow fuzz. Those are the
Oh,
ones
those
I'm
are
sculpting with the
cute.
hair right now. So I gotta
They're
mold them.
so tiny. I mean, they're fairies. How long does it take you to capture a fairy?
Oh, wow.
What are your tricks? Do you use like a sugar or something?
Yes. Sugar.
Attention. They're very vain creatures,
Yes.
fairies.
That's why
So
they're in
they
the
love
bottle.
attention.
They
That's
hang
why
out
they
in the
hang out
bottle
there.
to absorb human attention.
Gotcha.
These are a unique brand of fairy.
We're almost
run
like
and hide.
giving them sunlight with all of our attention.
Love and admiration.
15 minutes of fame.
You're gonna tell me where I'm gonna be so I can look it up.
Yeah, the Disney Freaks vlog.
The Disney. How do you have to write that down?
I'll write it down for you. Get a piece of paper. There you go.
I really want to do one of those next time.
That is so cool.
He does a really good job. I watched him do The Girl Before Me.
So like he's drawing it over there, and then it's like live showing you how he's doing it too, while we have the model right here applying her makeup.
Chappy stick.
Chappy stick, there we go.
Keep it simple.
Okay, I don't know. Which one should I get, Chris?
Yes.
I kind of like this one.
Are you ready?
That's the other one. She
that
was- she
one.
was gonna get this
Oh my god! That's hysterical.
Look at
I
you.
look like, you know who I look like up there? You know the movie Hocus Pocus? I look like the Bette Midler
That's
character.
right. She was-
Yeah, you
the
do.
Bette
You do. That's a good thing. Everyone wants to be Bette
She's my
Midler.
favorite. Your turn.
Ooh, I like this one too.
Yep.
It's got the like fantasy side of it. That's like the Princess Leia one. I like
Did that
this
really
one.
quick too.
That is really quick.
I text you the Disney.
Yes, my phone buzzed.